Hi guys, it's James here from Optics Warehouse, your night vision hunting specialist. And after our Quickfire review and quite a big response from the new HIK Thunder thermal rifle scope, I'm just going to go into it in just a bit more depth, just so we can have a look and we can actually discuss about what's going on in the unit here. I'll also show you in the video how well it mounts onto a rifle system. We have another mock-up rifle system here that I can use, just to show you how quick and easy it is to put on top of your rifle. So I mentioned in the Quickfire, I went through all the brief settings and what it looks like, obviously what each part does and whatnot. So it's all fairly standard stuff. I mean, but what really a lot of people have asked about this is obviously how it actually performs out in the field. And so I've had a chance to take it out in the field. Obviously, we've got some footage coming along soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly talk about what's going on. Now obviously it's a 388 by 280 17 micron sensor, as I said in the first video, and that is the exact same as the HIK 35. Of course it has a 35mm lens as well, so it's nearly virtually exactly the same. But what big striking thing I get about this scope is you might see in a lot of other thermal imaging scopes that as you go through the magnification ranges, it sort of turns off and turns back on at a different magnification. Now, if you watch our footage, you will actually see that this has more of an actual gradual magnification. It actually opens up on the same picture, and it actually allows you to see the target has moved a certain distance rather than flicking off and on. And I think that is a really, really cool feature. As well as that, the actual definition of the image for a thermal imaging scope, considering it's been compressed down from the same size as say a HIK 35, is not bad at all. It really is quite a good image, and you'll see, as I say again from the footage, you'll see 100, 200 yards, you'll see the fox just mooching about out in the field, and you can tell quite clearly what that is. One big thing I like to look out for particularly, because obviously species identification is absolutely paramount when using thermal optics, as it should be the base principle of anyone using any night vision or thermal optics, or someone who's used to using it, is that you could pick out the tail quite clearly. Now the tail is quite a unique feature to the fox, so it makes it easily stand out, whereas obviously say if you had a dog, obviously yes they have bones in their tail as well, but it's more of a rigid, it always tends to be moving left to right, whereas with a fox you get quite a bushy tail. So that's about the internals really, that's what I found with the performance of the unit. As I said, it's worked flawlessly for what I needed to do. I shot a couple of foxes with it now. And another big thing I do like about this is the weight. I mean, that is absolutely nothing, that. And if you're using a heavy varmint rifle, say something with a big barrel on it, big stock with all these adjustments in it, you're going to have a heavy piece of kit. The last thing you want is you want a big heavy scope on top. Yes, you may be in a resting position, but still having a nice compact optic like this on top just helps the situation, in all honesty. And that's one thing I really did like about using this out in the field, is that it's quite nice and easy to sit on any rifle system, which is what I'm going to show you now. If you notice on the bottom, as I say, we've got your standard Picatinny rail system on the bottom, and we're just going to put that to one side, and I'm just going to get this one here. Okey-doke. So, rifle mock-up system, got my Picatinny rail on top, and all I'm going to do, so you've got your two GI style clamps, and all you do is you just rock it onto there, nice press, push it forward, so obviously you resist the recoil, and then just screw up each side. Obviously I would recommend then properly torquing these to the correct torque settings as labelled out in the instructions, so it doesn't fall off. Obviously always make sure your Picatinny rail is attached to your rifle as solid as it can be. And there you have it. It's just as simple as that. Just sits on, and then what that allows you to do is obviously you can reach it back, and therefore you can get a nice sort of setup and a nice amount of eye relief between you and the scope. So guys, I say after taking it out myself, I've been thoroughly impressed with this unit in terms of size, in terms of image quality. As I said, you've got that nice magnifying zoom, which obviously goes to 8 times digital zoom, which comes to 16 times optical zoom. So it's got a nice clear ocular on there as well that you can adjust to your specific eyes. Obviously, not everyone has 20/20 vision. Obviously, a few of us are wearing glasses out there. So anything that makes it easier for the shooter will do the job. As well as that, fits really easily onto the rifle itself. I say as long as you've got a Picatinny system, or if you've got Picatinny to weave a little clip on, say if you're using an air gun or a rimfire, this will clip on nice and easy. And that's pretty much it, to be honest. I mean, as I said, I've covered everything there is to know about this scope so far. I just can't wait to get the footage out for you guys to see it, and hope you can enjoy it as much as I have, because it really has been a fantastic piece of kit. The HIK Thunder is obviously part of HIK Vision becoming HIK Micro. As you'll see on the boxes here on my right hand side, on your left on the screen, they are rebranding. So if you have purchased a HIK Vision in the past couple of months and you see it now coming out as HIK Micro, don't fear, they are the same product. They're just going through a rebranding phase at the moment. And as you can see here, we've got the new HIK Lynx 19mm with the focusable objective on it, which I say is going to be another exciting product that HIK have brought out. Well guys, that's pretty much it. I'd say I've gone through the scope. I've told you about what's good about it and how well I've got on with it personally, and I hope a lot of you can get on well with it as well. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. I've been James, your night vision and hunting specialist, and this has been another video by Optics Warehouse.